Children are not vessels to be filled, but lamps to be lit. We bow in reverence to the founder of Chinmaya Vidyalaya, Swami Chinmayananda.
विघ्न बाधा हो या रण, चल पड़ा अर्जुन का रथ, स्वयं हरि ने जप किया गीता में प्रशस्त पथ। वर्तमान समय में पूरा विश्व जटिल समस्याओं में जकड़ा हुआ बंधन की स्थिति में है और मुक्ति के लिए प्राणपण से प्रयासरत है। हम भारतीय अपने पूर्वजों के कृतज्ञ हैं, जिन्होंने संपूर्ण जीव जगत के कल्याण हेतु अनेक आविष्कार किए तथा प्रत्येक परिस्थिति में अपनी बुद्धि और विवेक का सदुपयोग करने के लिए हमारा मार्गदर्शन किया। महापुरुषों और पवित्र ग्रंथों द्वारा प्रशस्त पथ का अनुगमन करते हुए हम सब अपनी समस्त क्षमताओं और योग्यताओं को निखारें तथा अपने व्यक्तित्व का विकास करें। इस सकारात्मक विचार के साथ चिन्मय विद्यालय में पारितोषिक वितरण समारोह 2020 का शुभारंभ होता है। चिन्मय विद्यालय के विशेष उत्सव पारितोषिक वितरण समारोह 2020 के अवसर पर हम सम्माननीय मुख्य अतिथि डॉक्टर धनंजय हुइलगोल जी, चिन्मय विद्यालय के अध्यक्ष आदरणीय अनिल सचदेव जी, विद्यालय की मैनेजर आदरणीय शिवानी खुराना जी, मैनेजिंग कमेटी और पीटीए एग्जीक्यूटिव कमेटी के सम्मानित सदस्य, आदरणीय अभिभावकगण, सम्माननीय प्रधानाचार्य अर्चना सोनी जी और चिन्मय परिवार के सभी सदस्यों का हार्दिक अभिनंदन करते हैं।
2020 has been a year of adversities, but amidst all this, we have gathered here with a hope of light for a special occasion that we all refer to as the Festival of Chinmaya Vidyalaya, the Felicitation Ceremony 2020. The theme this year is Prashast Path. Life is all about many paths. And remember that it is the Almighty that comes in different forms to show us the path of goodness. But let's not forget that the decision to walk on that righteous path is ours. Until and unless we don't want to walk on that path, we will never be able to accomplish those goals that the Supreme Lord has chosen for our well-being.
आशावाद मनुष्य के व्यक्तित्व का महत्वपूर्ण गुण है, जो उसे अपने विचारों को विकसित करने, अपनी स्थिति में सुधार करने और बेहतर कर का निर्माता होने का हौसला देता है। चाहे परिस्थितियां कितनी भी जटिल क्यों ना हो, मन का परिमार्जन और बुद्धि का प्रशिक्षण कर मनुष्य अपने व्यक्तित्व में क्रांतिकारी परिवर्तन लाने में सफल होता है और अपने सूक्ष्म विवेक को विकसित कर संसार की परिवर्तनशील घटनाओं के साथ सामंजस्य बिठाकर उस प्रशस्त पथ पर चलकर अपना कल्याण करने में समर्थ होता है, जिसका निर्देश हमारे पुण्य ग्रंथों ने दिया है।
Singing instrumental music is the most important because while you play an instrument, you are singing through the instrument. Actually, you are singing from the inside. When words fail to soothe you, the melody does. Rag Pahadi is a popular rag based on folk music. As its name suggests, it originates from the mountainous regions of the Himalayas. It has a semi-classical nature and is a light rag which resembles more like a dhun. So let's witness the first performance of the day, Magical Fingers on Strings, an instrumental music by the students of our Vidyalaya on this beautiful Pahadi dhun.
Blessings of the Almighty by lighting the lamp.
Vagratunda Mahakaya Suryakoti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kuru Me Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada Shubham Karoti Kalyanam Arogyam Dhana Sampada Shatrubuddhi Vinashaya Deepajyoti Namostute Deepajyoti Namostute Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
The greatest leader is the one who gets the people to do greatest things. We are blessed to have amongst us Mr. Anil Sachdev, Chairman, Managing Committee, Chinmaya Vidyalaya. May I invite Ms. Vandana Gera to welcome sir.
Hari Om. Today we have amongst us our respected chairman, Mr. Anil Sachdev. He is the founder and CEO of Grow Talent Company Limited and the founder of SOIL, the School of Inspired Leadership. His experience in India and across the world covers areas such as talent management, strategic change, and organizational transformation. Mr. Sachdev began his career with Tata Motors in 1975 after completing his MBA from the University of Pune and joined Aisha in 1978. He is the founder of Aisha Consultancy Services and was its CEO till 2001. He is a member of the academic committee and faculty member of CDEP, the leading leadership institute of Europe. Sir is a member of the World Compassion Council based in Seattle and a trustee of the Chinmaya Mission. He serves on the global board of Shizenken University in Tokyo. We welcome you, sir.
Hari Om. Samastajana Kalyane Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vidvaram. I am delighted to be with you all, and I congratulate all of you on this wonderful occasion today. The most important aspect is that one of the prodigal son of the school returns. So Dr. Dhananjay is here, and to have an alumnus come back as the chief guest, that is the best thing that could happen to an institution. So very well done, and we are so proud of our alumni because you are the real wealth of the school. Today, I want to talk about the fact, because you are the senior classes, I want to tell you that in the pandemic, the way all of you have responded to take responsibility in the time of extreme change is something remarkable. The way you and your families have adapted, the way the school leadership has responded, the way the teachers have invested in themselves to become active learners themselves is quite remarkable. Many of the parents are Corona warriors. Many of them have suffered the pain during this pandemic. It's just so wonderful to see Gurudev's teachings come alive. Gurudev taught us to seek the highest in us. And it's remarkable to see the inspirational work done by each one of you to serve the well-being of all. Today, I want to talk about the fact that the most important aspect in each one of us is how do we become agile in our learning. There are 6 dimensions to that. First, having the curiosity to learn like a child. As we get older, we get too conditioned by what others tell us and we reduce our curiosity. It's the most important aspect. Second, truly honoring what is our natural talent, what are our gifts. It's so important for us to recognize that each time we do our best work, some of our qualities and strengths emerge. We must honor them. We must also understand what are the things we would like to become better at. The only way we can become better at something is by using our strengths to become better. For example, if I have a strong analytical ability and I want to become better at public speaking, I have to learn how can I use the power of my analytical ability to understand what I need to do. So understanding yourself and your strengths and areas of development is a very important part. The third, thinking with the whole mind, as Gurudev would inspire us, do not merely focus on analytical ability and logical thinking, but also focus on sourcing the intuitive, the creative, the whole mind. When we think with the whole mind, we can find answers to the most complex problems. And that requires really understanding also from fields which are not just what we are studying in science and mathematics, but is to complement that with poetry, literature, music, and those aspects. The next dimension is that we have to learn to deal with people who are not like us. Listen to those who are less fortunate. Listen to those who are living in an environment, for example, the pain that our migrant labor felt when the lockdown was announced, understanding what's going on in their lives, understanding what's happening to the poor farmer, understanding what's happening to people across the world in this crisis. When we listen to people who are not like us, we develop the agility to deal with all kinds of people. We learn to dialogue across differences. Next, we have to learn how to adapt. Adaptability is such an important part of complexity. Whenever there is change of this kind, we have to understand if this will not work, how can I find a new way to adapt to new ways of things? Next, I have to remember that this is a time for extreme collaboration. No one can find answers on their own. When we learn to collaborate and work with as a team, we source abundance in our heart. This is not the time to be competitive. This is not the time to become better than somebody, but it is to invoke the highest in us so that we can all join our hands to find solutions to our problems. And so collaboration and compassion. That's why Gurudev's name is Karunamaya, the one who is a manifestation of compassion. Make our hearts peaceful. That's what helps us to learn faster, and that's what makes us more resilient. So these 6 dimensions I present to you today as the whole aspect of how to become agile learners, because this is going to be called upon from every student. Doesn't matter what you study tomorrow. In the world of tomorrow, you are going to be required to demonstrate agility of the highest kind. So I compliment Archana ji, Shibani ji for the amazing work they have done in the school. I compliment all the teachers and the staff, and especially the Karamcharis who have worked selflessly. I congratulate the parents who have been at the forefront of taking on this challenge, and most importantly, the students, Vidyarthis of the Chinmaya Vidyalaya. The attitude you have displayed, and I'm sure we are going to witness this in the next few minutes, is remarkable. So thank you very much for giving me this chance to be with you this evening, and my blessings and lots of love to each one of you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring and motivating words guide us in our progress and future endeavors. Music gives a soul to the universe, brings to the mind light to imagination and life to everything. Music holds a special place in our life. After silence, that which comes next to express the inexpressible is music. Music is thought of as the voice of the soul. It has the power to reveal our hidden emotions. Listening to music comforts us, rejuvenates us, and provides us with the energy to face any challenge the world may offer.
नए हाथ से वर्तमान का रूप संवारो, नई तोलिका से चित्रों के रंग उभारो, नए राग को नूतन स्वर दो, भाषा को नूतन अक्षर दो, युग की नई मूर्ति रचना में इतने मौलिक बनो कि जितना स्वयं सृजन है। हमारे मन में पल्लवित और विकसित होने वाले विचारों और भावों से ही हमारा व्यक्तित्व निर्मित होता है, और जब ये भाव काव्य रूप में बद्ध होकर संगीत की लहरियों संग प्रस्तुत होते हैं तो संपूर्ण विश्व को मुग्ध और प्रेरित करते हैं। ऐसे ही पथ प्रशस्त करने वाली काव्य पंक्तियों की संगीतमय प्रस्तुति मंजिलों की उड़ान आपके समक्ष प्रस्तुत है।
जागो रे 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 आगे बढ़ने का इरादा कर लिया हमने, लो चलने का ये वादा कर लिया हमने। ला 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 la 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 सपने सच हुए, कुछ सपने सच करके दिखाना है। लो हम आ गए, लो हमें जाना है। कुछ सपने सच हुए, कुछ सपने सच करके दिखाना है। मीनू हम आ गए, मीनू हमें जाना है, मीनू हम आ गए, मीनू हमें जाना है। जागे नौजवान, जागे अरमान, जागे है ज़मीन, जागा आसमान, जागते दिलों में है नया हौसला। तेज कदम चलते रहे यूं ही जो हम, फिर नहीं है मुश्किल कोई रास्ता। कितनी भी दूर हो मंजिल को पाना है, कितनी भी दूर हो मंजिल को पाना है। कुछ सपने सच हुए, कुछ सपने सच करके दिखाना है। मीनू हम आ गए, मीनू हमें जाना है, मीनू हम आ गए, मीनू हमें जाना है। ला 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 ला, 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 ला 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 ला, ला 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 ला, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la.
Wow, that was a beautiful recital, truly mesmerizing and magical. Chinmaya Vidyalaya is considered one of the best schools in the city, not only for its results but also for its culture, and we feel proud to be a part of such an amazing institution. In our Vidyalaya, the focus is not just on academics but also to imbibe values and virtues that will help the students to be good individuals and responsible citizens. Many other such endeavors and successes of the students and the staff of the school take the form of one of the most valuable treasures of the Vidyalaya, its annual report, that counts its achievements, glories, and relentless efforts to reach the goal. To highlight the performance and achievements of the Vidyalaya's core team of management, administrative heads, teachers, and students, we request our principal, Ms. Archana Soni, to present the annual report and share out the milestones achieved by the school and make every member of the Chinmaya family proud.
Hello, a warm welcome to you all at the Felicitation Ceremony of the Vidyalaya. A special day indeed, as it is the first online Felicitation Ceremony of the Vidyalaya, wherein we celebrate the achievements of all children, as we believe that each child has potential and talent, and hence the efforts of each child is acknowledged and applauded. Having said that, today we also highlight the achievements of some students who have set their path of focus, determination, hard work, culminating in fruition of success. It is with pride that I welcome our chief guest, Mr. Dhananjay Huilgol, PhD, Postdoctoral Fellow at the Cold Spring Harbour Laboratory, Alumnus of Chinmaya Vidyalaya. A warm welcome to Chairman of the School Managing Committee, Mr. Anil Sachdev. A warm welcome to Ms. Shivani Khurana, Manager, Chinmaya Vidyalaya. Welcome, dear Managing Committee members, PTA Executive Committee members, members of Chinmaya Mission Delhi, distinguished guests, Jagrati members, parents, faculty members, and dear students. What better way to celebrate than have the school alumnus as the chief guest of today's celebrations. It is with great pride and happiness that I welcome Dr. Dhananjay Huilgol back to Chinmaya Vidyalaya, the foundation of his educational experience. Life is full of unexpected changes and challenges, as we have witnessed recently. The year 2020 has left an everlasting impression on our mind and on our life, wherein the world was engulfed in a crisis and the mental and intellectual faculties of ours was put to test. Those with emotional resilience were better equipped to deal with this sudden challenge. It is with great pride that I state that the USP of Chinmaya Vidyalaya, that is value-based education, integrated holistic development, pride in Indian culture, love for the country, celebrating internationalism, and development of spiritual evolution have enabled the students to bravely deal with the circumstances faced on account of corona pandemic. Life skill development of the students was evident. Success is a culmination of aspiration and perspiration. The staff and students collectively endeavored to raise the benchmarks. Hence, renewed efforts were made for holistic development, leading to moments of glory and achievements. It is with immense pride I state that Chinmaya Vidyalaya has won the prestigious Brain Speed School Excellence Award 2020 in the category of Best CBSE School for Innovative Practices, Inspirational Leadership, Life Skills Education, Safety and Security. A very proud moment indeed, Chinmaya Vidyalaya has been ranked first in the Challengers category in the Southwest Delhi zone by Times survey undertaken by Times of India. This is consecutively for the second time. Well done, Chinmaya Vidyalaya. A glance at some of the laurels won by the students. Zenith Abigail of class 7 was the runner-up in the Delhi Badminton League organized by the Delhi Badminton Association. She won 4 lakhs, which was distributed amongst 8 team members. She also participated in the 66th National School Badminton Championship Tournament 2019-20. Madhurika Banerjee displayed a commendable performance in online global bhajan competition Gun Gaon Mein, organized online by Chinmaya Vishwa Vidyapeeth, Chinmaya Nag Bindu Gurukula. In the 8th Tinkering Fest 2020, organized by Ryan International School, Aditya Rai of class 9 put second position for developing the game based on the theme COVID-19 using the Scratch programming language. Akanksha Sethi and Parinika Singh of class 10 got first position in the event symposium, and Anchal Pandey of class 9 got second position in the event Just a Meme. Parth Varma, Chaitanya Yobi, Priyanshu Gosai, Sachin won the first position in the event Lights Camera Action, which was organized by Indraprastha World School. Kaushal Bhardwaj of class 5B received special mention in junior category in the event E-Colosseum Be Seen Talent Hunt, organized by DAV Public School, Gurugram. In the event Dhwani, Solo Indian Instrumental Music Competition, organized by MIT International School, Gurugram, Shriyambaka Narayanan of class 9 won the first position in violin. Nitya Sriram of class 9 won the second position in sitar. In the Tal Atulya Classical Dance Competition, organized by MIT International School, Gurugram, Gayatri Vinod of class 4 bagged the third position. In the Zenith Inter-School Competition, organized by Bal Bharti School, Pitampura, Anvi Bhadra of class 1 secured the second position in the event Synergy Tribes. Vatsal Bhayani of class 5, she got the second position in the event Futuristic Pioneers. Aditya Roy of class 9 won the third position in the ATL Hackathon. In the Inter-School Competition E-Commerce Perk, organized by Delhi Public School, Gurugram, Nitish Kumar and Akshat Lamba won the second position in the event Wrap It Up. In the event Confluence, organized by Ryan International School, Ananya Mehdi and Anjali Kukreja won the second position in the event VentureWorks. Our students won laurels in Fantasia event organized by Adarsh Public School. In Speakathon, Tamanna Tokus of Class 8 won the first position. In Advent or Space, Vrishti Bera of Class 4 won the first position. In Little Chefs at Work, Tanvi Ritu Antil secured the second position. In Digital Imaging, Kadambari Chaudhary of Class 6 won the second position. In Yoga, A Divine Bliss, Ahan Kashinath of KG got the Special Commendation Certificate. A glance at the CBSE results of Class 12 and 10 of Chinmaya Vidyalaya for the session 2019-2020. The stream-wise toppers in Class 12 are Subheet Naik with 95.6% in Science, Nayan Singhal with 94.8% in Commerce, and R.L. Mehri with 94.4% in Humanities. Class 12th result with the highest marks and distinctions. A glance and an analysis of what the result of Class 12 looks like. Number of students appeared, 72. Number of students passed, 72. Number of first divisions, 72. Total number of A1s and A2s, 159. Total number of distinctions, 275. Average achievement, which is fantastic, 82.93. Highest percentage, 95.60. Well done, students. The Class 10 toppers are Vanshika Singh with 97%, Prerna Srirajsi 96.8%, Ishita Gambhir with 96.2%. A glance at the highest marks and distinctions. Our children have won laurels. In English, Language and Literature, but we got a perfect score of 100 with 95 distinctions. Information Technology, again a perfect 100 with 118 distinctions. In Mathematics, we got a perfect 100 score with 41 distinctions. An analysis of Class 10th result, CBSE. Number of students appeared, 125. Number of students passed, 125. Number of first divisions, 111. Total number of A1 and A2s, 190. Number of distinctions, 377. Average achievement, 75.30. Highest percentage, 97%. Chinmaya Vidyalaya was one of the 23 schools that participated in the Interfaith Prayer Meeting commemorating the 72nd anniversary of martyrdom of the father of the nation, Mahatma Gandhi, on 30th January 2020. The Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi ji, Vice President, Mr. Venkaiah Naidu, former Prime Minister, Mr. Manmohan Singh, and many other prominent personalities were present to pay their tribute to the father of the nation. The Ojasvi camp facilitated the nurturing and development of the mind, body, and soul. The students participated in an array of activities ranging from adventure activities, yoga, meditation, singing, painting, and cognitive activities. Ganesha being the theme of the camp, each facet of strength and virtue of Lord Ganesha was explained to the students for them to be inspired and to be agile. The students chanted 108 times Gayatri Mantra. They also learned math, geometry in making the Havan Kund. The entire atmosphere reverberated with positive energy. It is said, collective prayers leads to positivity all around. A special prayer for humanity and world peace was conducted in which parents, students and staff participated. Ramcharitmanas is vital for the Indian culture. To reinforce this message, we had a beautiful presentation of the whole Ramayana that was displayed by students of classes 1 to 5. We had a unique session for classes 6 to 12, whereby 4 main characters of the Ramayana, Sri Ram, Sri Bharatji, Sri Hanumanji and Kaikeyi, were studied, analyzed, culminating in understanding and appreciating the values that ought to be the driving force of our lives. Regular sessions of meditation, positive thinking and lessons from Sundarkand are being conducted by the staff member, Mr. Anand Sharma, for the facility staff. The CCMT inspection was conducted by Ms. Shanti Krishnamurthy, Director, CCMT Education Cell, whereby the academic process, school operations and processes were assessed. It was heartening to see the upward trend of progress of the school being appreciated. Thus, Vidyalaya launched a revamped website on the occasion of Puja Gurudev's birthday. On 21st December 2019, the Vidyalaya witnessed a special occasion, which was a reunion for the batch of 1994, commemorating their Silver Jubilee celebrations. The Vidyalaya this year has taken the initiative Alumni Connect to reinforce the bond and association of alumni with the Vidyalaya. As part of this initiative, Ms. Subha Manoj taught students of classes 10 and 11 the nuances and skills of blogging. An orientation session of Speak McKay was organized to introduce children to the richness of Indian culture and to the distinguished artists and maestros of India. The Vidyalaya holds regular sessions conducted by experts with regard to female hygiene. On 30th May 2020, an online session on female hygiene was conducted by Unicharm Corporation and attended by girls of classes 6, 7 and 8 along with their mothers. During the lockdown, when there was anxiety and less information on COVID and the vaccine, PT Executive Committee member Professor Arun Kharak organized a webinar session on 2nd May 2020 on the topic COVID-19 pandemic spreading solutions for the staff and the students of classes 10 to 12. It was an informative session leading to a better understanding of the do's and don'ts to face the COVID pandemic. During the Diwali celebrations, the Joy of Giving Week was celebrated, through which the message of caring and sharing was brought forward through multifarious activities like distributing diyas, old books, old toys, clothes to the underprivileged. Time is always with the people who have the courage to fly, not with the people who stand on the ground and watch the sky. The Vidyalaya staff rose to the occasion, and I am proud to state that we are amongst the first few schools to commence with online education at the earliest. Kudos to the Chinmaya staff who with great determination took to online mode of teaching. I also thank the parents for their support and patience for adopting to the online mode of education. School made endeavors for adopting to online mode of education and endeavors so that children can be constructively engaged, and there were various activities that were organized, including yoga, meditation, and many more. In collaboration with HealthSitGo, a plethora of activities were organized by which students got to learn a number of activities and skills ranging from fitness sessions, cake making, dance party, metabolic conditioning, pattern dance, art coffee, painting, peanut jaggery laddus, Madhubani art, Gond tribal art. The Independence Day celebrations was marked by Jugalbandi, performances of students and parents. Well done, parents. The candle decoration workshop conducted by the school for the Chinmaya parents was a great success. We instill the value of social responsibility and contribution to the society through the Seva program. The lockdown did not dampen our enthusiasm for performing Seva with acceptable social distancing norms. The Action for Mask program was a unique endeavor wherein both the parents and students got together, made masks, especially when there was a scarcity of it, and distributed it amongst the lesser privileged friends. Chinmaya Vidyalaya ATL program has successfully facilitated the students' mind to tinker, to create new products for social usage. The ATL activities at a glance. Audiobook using Python, Catch the Drone game, Fish Trap game and Plant the Tree game, Android app Connect for connecting people, piano model using Tinkercad platform, hand sanitizer dispensers, to mention a few. We thank our chairman, Mr. Anil Sachdev, who gave us an opportunity to be a part of the distinguished webinar series organized by SOIL Institute of Management. Each webinar session was truly inspirational, where each and every distinguished personality, they talked about the challenges they faced, how they overcame it, and they also showed us the way forward in terms of opportunities amidst COVID pandemic. A glance at these sessions. Blended learning will be an important feature of the new normal. Hence, Vidyalaya has installed LED panels in the classes. The school is taking measures to prepare for the new normal and is conducting sanitization drive among other security measures. We thank PT Executive Committee member Mr. Gajendra Yadav for extending his cooperation in the sanitization drive. The school proactively pursued staff development programs for personal growth, professional development, and for understanding the way forward to a new normal. It was consciously decided to utilize 2020 for staff and student enrichment programs, a glance at the various sessions attended by the staff and the students. A glance at the celebrations which our children truly enjoyed. Wow, our children participated so well in the inter-house and inter-school competitions. I sincerely thank Chairman Mr. Anil Sachdev for being a strong support and for his inspiring mentorship, which has enabled us all to achieve greater milestones. I thank Manager Ms. Shivani Khurana for her valuable role in ushering the school towards greater progress. I thank the esteemed members of the Managing Committee. I thank members of the PT Executive Committee. Thank you, dear parents, for always motivating the school towards progress and development. Words are not enough to express my gratitude to all the staff members who have worked tirelessly to nurture each child of the school. They have made great efforts to support all the children amidst the COVID pandemic. Their passion for innovation is truly appreciated. I thank the administrative staff for all their efforts and hard work. Thank you, facility staff, for the dedicated service to the school. A special note of gratitude to Professor Arun Karath, Mr. Gajendra Yadav, Mr. Kamal Govil, and Ms. Aarti, our dear parents, for their support towards the success of the felicitation ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, a special round of applause for the wonderful staff, students who have worked day and night for the success of this felicitation ceremony. This event is incomplete without a special note of gratitude to Dr. Dhananjay Huilgol. All I can say is that we are all very proud of you. Keep achieving, keep soaring, but remember your roots and sanskars of Chinmaya Vidyalaya. I conclude by saying, मंजिल आखिरी मंजिल नहीं, चलने वालों की मंजिल और भी है. हम मंजिलों पे मंजिलें तय करते चले. हम मंजिलों पे मंजिलें तय करते चलेंगे. Thank you. The school report will now be taken forward by our confident students. Hari Om.
We talk about Chinmaya Vidyalaya and peace and positivity is not evoked? That's not possible. The school events included the Saraswati Puja, Ashirvad ceremony and an enlightening talk by Swami Prakarshanandaji.
The students celebrated Republic Day, imbued in the color saffron, and also got answers to their queries related to examinations by our Honorable Prime Minister, Mr. Narendra Modi ji, through Pariksha Pe Charcha. On one hand, strengthening our sinews was taken care of by organizing the sports day, while on the other hand, emotions flowed through words and deeds during the farewell ceremony.
And here we go, observing the National Deworming Day, ensuring good health for all. Activities like mock fire and evacuation drill made us understand the importance of information and vigilance.
Special assemblies were organized on the occasion of National Youth Day, Martyrs Day and Basant Panchami.
Students also put up a great show during the club display activities. Various inter-house events were organized that serve as an excellent way to holistic development.
We also observed days like Seva Divas and International Yoga Day. Such events help the students to imbibe the true essence of Seva and also help them prepare themselves for the future.
Special events were celebrated with special fervor and special days were observed with special reverence. Students paid their homage to their gurus on the occasion of Guru Purnima. The patriotic fervor was also well experienced by the students right from the primary wing to the seniors with the Independence Day celebrations. Events like Mahasamadhi Day and International Youth Day are excellent examples to understand the deep roots of Indian culture as well as a global outlook.
Patriotism, Indian culture, intellectual development. Chinmaya Vidyalaya offered opportunities for all by observing Rashtriya Ekta Divas, Gandhi Jayanti by a special assembly, and Vigilance Awareness Week.
Leadership is not a position or a title. It is an action and an example. We had the investiture ceremony to introduce the budding leaders of both the primary and the senior wings of our Vidyalaya. We also brought the holy scripture, Ramayana, to the classrooms by sessions on different characters of the Ramayana and a presentation on the Sampurna Ramayana. And dear audience, we did not let the pandemic dampen our spirits either.
Talent needs opportunities to flourish, and our Vidyalaya gives a plethora of opportunities to the students to hone their skills. Despite the lockdown, we did keep our spirits high and organized many activities. The inter-house competitions were put together in such a way that the participants could experience learning of various disciplines, from mask making and solo patriotic music competition to patriotic dance and folk dance competitions. Fitness challenge and artificial intelligence were some of the activities that ignited a spark to strengthen oneself physically and intellectually.
Workshops and webinars are excellent sources of professional growth and of updating skills. At Chinmay, we believe not progressing is regressing. Let us take you for a quick peek in the world of workshops and webinars. Workshops and seminars encourage new ideas and facilitate innovation, experimentation, knowledge, skills, and personality development. A number of enrichment programs were organized for the students based on the pillars of CVP. Primary and pre-primary students are not far behind when it comes to value-based investment of time during the lockdown period.
Activities such as Friend Zone provided the students an opportunity to express their thoughts and ideas with their peers in a friendly atmosphere.
मेरा ये वीडियो विशेष तौर पर चिन्मया मिशन को धन्यवाद करने के लिए है, क्योंकि चिन्मया मिशन जो चिन्मया विद्यालय वसंत विहार चला रहा है वो इतना बेहतरीन स्कूल है कि वहां छात्र छात्राओं को वैल्यूज के साथ साथ सामाजिक विषयों की भी जानकारी दी जाती है। स्पोर्ट्स में या साइंस के जितने भी कार्यक्रम हैं उन सभी में ये जो आज के छात्र और कल के जो भारत के भविष्य हैं उनको बहुत मजबूती के साथ चिन्मया विद्यालय में तैयार किया जाता है। मैं जानता हूं कि चिन्मया विद्यालय में जिस प्रकार से छात्रों को तैयार किया जाता है उसके पीछे वहां की प्रिंसिपल, वहां का स्टाफ और मैं कहूं कि वहां के जो नॉन टीचिंग स्टाफ है उनकी भी बहुत बड़ी महत्ता है, बहुत बड़ी भूमिका है। मैं निवेदन करना चाहता हूं कि यदि देश के भीतर अगर किसी ने अपने बच्चे को कल का आने वाले कल का अच्छा नागरिक बनाना है तो चिन्मया विद्यालय में वो अपने बच्चे को शिक्षित करे, तब कहीं जाकर उनका जो एक भविष्य है, भविष्य की पूंजी है बच्चे। मैं भी पिता हूं, मेरे भी जो बच्चे हैं वो मेरे आने वाले कल की पूंजी है। तो पूंजी सही हाथों में चिन्मया विद्यालय में आप यदि बच्चे को भेजते हैं शिक्षा के लिए तो वो पूंजी बिल्कुल सही हाथों में है और बिल्कुल सही वातावरण में है।
Professor Arun Khara, the member of executive PTA committee as well as the parent representative in school management committee. This is very auspicious occasion that the school is celebrating the prize distribution to the senior students as well as the achievers. And on the word of achiever, I would like to make a note that despite several crises, the school has been doing very excellent in various areas. This year, every one of us knows that COVID has brought an extraordinary, a very terrifying situation. But in 1 week span, the school has made and the teachers were transformed. From the very first day of the new academic session, the online classes were conducted by every teacher as if they were meant to be the teachers for conducting the online classes. The school, despite having the financial crisis, the school that has not been able to raise the fees for the tuition has not left any stone unturned to ensure that the academic quality and academic goals towards the training the student will be completed. The school has been doing excellent in different rankings. It comes without saying that there is a very commendable and supportive administration, the management the school has. We are very proud to take a note of that. The students, despite online teaching, learning, evaluation, they are receiving all 360 degrees grooming, and hence it is a proud moment to associate with the Chinmaya Vidyalaya Vasant Vihar and to say that the school is excellent and we are very proud, we are very fortunate to be a part of the same. Thank you very much and I wish you very best for the students. Congratulations to achievers and bravo the school administration.
Growing up in this day and age with free expression at every stage, we young ones learn when starting school. Reading is fun and maths is cool. While writing is not the least bit boring, it really is so much like drawing. For every child, it is essential to realize his full potential. Hari Om, I'm Veronica. It's my absolute pleasure to be able to address you today on what we would say is one of the most important evening of the school year and share with you some of the interesting activities of the primary students. Our Vidyalaya is considered one of the best schools in the city. I love my school and all the activities that are planned for us, which give us a chance to show our best and make learning fun. Every day we look forward to going to school, learning our lessons and meeting our friends. I remember last year in December, we celebrated Christmas with a very beautiful assembly that included singing carols and spreading joy with Santa. The inter-house origami scene depiction activity that month was extremely interesting where we got the chance to display our creativity. Classes 1 and 2 had enjoyed the game of dodgeball and dog and the bone too. Wow, it was so much of fun playing in the winter sun. But then, very soon this year in March, the corona pandemic started spreading and school closed down. All of us were so disappointed. We were worried about our studies and our future. Never to let us down, our Vidyalaya quickly filled our days with online classes and fun activities that kept us fruitfully occupied at home. Our teachers kept us up to date with our academics every day, but the fun element was intact with activities like the virtual class party before the onset of the summer break. Oh, it was so much of fun. We joined our classes with goodies on our plate, sang songs, shared jokes and wholeheartedly ate. On the occasion of one Mahotsav, we made beautiful headgears with natural material, and on Father's Day, we involved our dads to practice yoga with us.
Hello, I'm Yashika. I agree wholeheartedly with Veronica. We have been having so much of fun with interesting online activities. You know, from Mother's Day to Global Grandparents' Day, from World Photography Day to World Paper Day, we got a chance to celebrate and explore our talents on the virtual platform. It was so exciting for us to dress up as Lord Krishna and Radha, celebrate Janmashtami and share pictures. We also had subject-related activities like My Machine, My Life and Ferris wheel working models that provided us experiential learning. The book reading activity was thrilling, and so was the Hindi Divas. One Man's Day and geometrical yoga activities gave us a chance to explore our subjects in interesting ways. Ramayana was amazing. The children narrated the brief story in the form of shlokas. Apart from these activities, the Vidyalaya also organized Good Touch Bad Touch workshops to make us aware about our personal safety and security. Various inter-house competitions were held to bring out the best in the children. The solo patriotic song competition and solo dance competition were extremely entertaining, with each house striving hard to outdo each other. We experienced some moments of joyful physical activities during our inter-house sports events like jump in the box and balancing squats, and debating skills were enhanced during inter-house English debate competition. Though it's been a challenging year for the whole world, we, students of the Vidyalaya, have bounced back with all our energy and have adapted ourselves to the new normal. This was a glimpse of the primary activities. Now, the students of pre-primary will share some of their activities.
Hello everyone, come. We'll tell you what pre-primary children did the whole year. How small little delicate fingers of mine became strong because every day we did lots of activities just like origami, clay modeling and doodling. Do you know, we were taken to the post office where we posted a beautiful handmade card in the letterbox. Don't let the future dry up. It's left to preserve our Mother Earth by celebrating World Environment Day, Earth Day and Save Water. I have asked my mama to get different color dresses for me to be worn on different days. Colors Day was being celebrated with fun and enthusiasm. Hari my name is Tayoknath. We expressed our gratitude to our parents, grandparents, teachers, and Puja Gurudev by celebrating Mother's Day, Father's Day, Grandparents Day, Teachers Day, and Founders Day. During the summer break, I could not go anywhere because of COVID-19. But when we joined back our online session, each one of us had a story to narrate, and the best part was the teacher listened to all of us with great interest. I had a lot of fun during monsoon season activity as we learned how to make paper boat and a frog puppet. We were made familiar with different customs and rituals while celebrating festivals like Navratri, Ganesh Chaturthi, Raksha Bandhan, Janmashtami and Dasara with great enthusiasm. I never forget to brush my teeth in the morning and before I sleep. Do you know why? Because my teacher telling us how to clean the germs in our hands and teeth. My teacher taught me about good touch and bad touch. And do you know, we feel safe in our safe circle. That is Mama, Papa or whom we trust. I enjoy a lot in Chinmaya Vidyalaya as we did a lot of fun activities on Hindi Divas and Literacy Week. How can I forget the excitement of my friends when they learn to make yummy healthy delights like lemonade, chocolate laddu and sandwiches. Express our deepest gratitude to our principal ma'am, Miss Archana Soni, and to all the lovely teachers for making our learning excited and fun-filled.
You change, and the world around you will change. Change the texture of your thoughts, and your life will change. With these words of wisdom by our Gurudev, Swami Chinmayananda ji, we conclude the report. Thank you.
Chinmaya Vishwa Vidyapeeth Chinmayanath Bindu Gurukul Campus is a well-established name in the field of nurturing, polishing, and fostering talent. We now present a musical rendition, a soulful bhajan by a student of our Vidyalaya who participated in the Chinmayanath Bindu's online mega event Gun Gaon Mein. Her performance enthralled the hearts of many and was much appreciated.
Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. We all have dreams, but in order to make dreams come into reality, it takes a lot of determination, dedication, self-discipline, and hard work. The students have performed brilliantly and brought laurels to the Vidyalaya. Today we'll be presenting and honoring the unstinting efforts of our student fraternity in the academic arena and commend the stellar performances in the field of dance, arts, music, as well as sports. Also, we'll be lauding the appreciative endeavors of the four houses and embellishing this day by honoring the Student of the Year.
Thank you, Samarth. The very essence of giving an award is to recognize the outstanding achievement in a particular field. It motivates the prize winner as well as others to do better. So, without wasting any more time, let us take you through the felicitation ceremony of the academic year 2019-2020 to felicitate the teachers and to award the meritorious students. We fall short of words when we express our gratitude to her for how she has tirelessly and sincerely contributed towards the communication, accounts and keeping of the documents of the Vidyalaya. Yes, you guessed it right. Mrs. Ramani Bhaskaran joined the Vidyalaya on 22nd May 1995, and today, as she completes 25 years of service, we acknowledge the incredible dedication and loyalty with which she has served the Vidyalaya. We congratulate you, ma'am, and thank you from the bottom of our hearts for your hard work and adept administrative abilities. We honor and congratulate Mrs. Nicola Nair, who has completed 15 years of service in the Vidyalaya on 1st February 2020 as the biology lab assistant. She is a person of poise and grace. The ease that her persona exuberates makes her very approachable. You are simply amazing, ma'am. Today, we also felicitate Mrs. Bhavna Wadhwa for completing 15 years of service in the Vidyalaya as the admission in charge and receptionist. It is always comforting to see her cheerful and friendly face greeting us as we enter the school. Her contribution to the Vidyalaya is truly an invaluable asset. You are truly the face of the Vidyalaya, the one-stop answer to most of our queries. We now come to the toppers of the Vidyalaya. Subdeep Nayak has secured 95.6% in the science stream. Nayan Singhal has secured 94.8% in the commerce stream, and R.L. Maitre has secured 94.4% in the humanities stream. Heartiest congratulations to the toppers. The students who have secured 90% and above in aggregate are Pratham Singhal with 94.6%, Abhishek Singh with 94.6% and S. Sridhar with 94.4%. Rish K. Shukla has secured an aggregate of 93.8%, Parth Tripathi has secured an aggregate of 93.8% and Ojas has secured an aggregate of 92.6%. Kashika has secured an aggregate of 92.4%, Parthi Singh has secured an aggregate of 92.2% and Monica Singh has secured an aggregate of 92.2%. Nitya Priya has secured an aggregate of 92%. Sayam Mittal has secured an aggregate of 92% and Dhananjay Rawat has secured an aggregate of 91.8%. Shatakshi Yadav has secured 91.8% as her aggregate. Shruti V has secured 91.8% as her aggregate and Hiteshi Chitkara has secured 91.6% as her aggregate. Kartik Beniwal secured an aggregate of 91%. Prashant Singh has secured 90.2% as his aggregate and Himanshu Negi has secured an aggregate of 90.2%. Heartfelt congratulations to all of you. The subject toppers of class 12 are Subdeep Nayak with 97 in maths and 96 in computer science. Nayan Singhal has secured 95 in business studies and 94 in eco. R.L. Maitre has secured 98 in political science and 96 in English. Abhishek Singh has secured 96 in chemistry and computer science. Parth Tripathi has secured 98 in maths. Shirish Kumar Shukla has secured 96 in computer science and S. Sridhar has secured 98 in accounts and 95 in business studies. Ojas has secured 97 in psychology and 90 in entrepreneurship. Monica Singh has secured 97 in psychology. Nitya Priya has secured 96 in physics. Shruti V has secured 98 in biology. Kartik Beniwal has secured 94 in physical education and Mukul Rajoria has secured 90 in entrepreneurship. Heartiest congratulations to all of you. We now come to the toppers of class 11. Arjun Prasad secured 89.7% in science. Naman Gupta secured an aggregate of 82.8% in commerce. And Charu Kapoor secured an aggregate of 75.6% in humanities. The class 10 toppers this year are Vanshika Singh with an aggregate of 97%, Maths 100% and IT 100%. Prerna Shirazzi secured an aggregate of 96.8%, with 100% in English and 100% IT and 99% in social science. Ishita Gambhir secured an aggregate of 96.2% with 99% in Hindi. Warmest congratulations to all. We now move on to the subject toppers of class 10. The toppers are Krishna Agarwal, who has secured 97% in Sanskrit, Sanjana Dutt, 96% in science, M. Jagan, 100% in IT, and Tanishka Tyagi with 100% in IT. Priyachi Swain, Ajit Singh, Tamanna Sharma, Stuti V. Nair, all have secured 100% in IT. Congratulations to all the deserving candidates. With this, we come to the toppers of class 9. Akanksha Sethi has secured an aggregate of 92.1%, Sanskriti has secured an aggregate of 91.8%, and Somil Vish has secured an aggregate of 87.2%. Coming to the class 8 toppers, AJR Anurag Nambiar has secured an aggregate of 95.3%, Akanksha Pavi secured an aggregate of 94.5%, and Vandita Bhagraj has secured an aggregate of 94%. So pleased to see all of you accomplishing great things. In class 7, the toppers were Daljit Singh with an aggregate of 93.1%, Sanjeevni Rawat with an aggregate of 92.8%, and Shaurya Ish with an aggregate of 92.5%. Coming to the last section of class toppers, we have the following students from class 6. Abhijit Singh secured an aggregate of 95.9%. Sanskriti Jain secured an aggregate of 94.1%, and Nishan Roy secured an aggregate of 92.3%. Congratulations and best wishes for your next venture. We also have students who have spelled the spelling of regularity perfectly by 100% attendance. Kshitij Singh, Arovi Mehta, Akshay Kumar, Shaurya Ish, Divya Gupta, Daljit Singh, Shriyambika Narayanan, Ayush Balecha, Ankit Yadav, and Kunal. And with this, we come to a very exciting part of the felicitation ceremony. It is the awards for outstanding performance. The award for outstanding performance in the field of arts goes to Nitesh. The award for outstanding performance in the field of dance goes to Ahiri Saha. For outstanding performance in the field of music, the chosen one is Madhurita Banerjee. For outstanding performance for the outstanding performance in the field of sports, the award goes to Samad Srivastav. And we have reached that part of the felicitation ceremony that everyone waits for, holding their breaths. Yes, none other than the Student of the Year award. And this award goes to Shreyas Hari Nambiar. Congratulations to each and every winner. The last section brings us to the Best House trophies. The trophy for the Best House in Academics goes to Freedom House. The trophy for the Best House in Cultural Activities goes to Friendship House. The trophy for the Best House in Sports Activities goes to Honesty House. And the Champions Trophy goes to none other than Freedom House.
Congratulations to all the prize winners. I'm sure their hard work and achievements will inspire many other students.
पत्थर के समान कठोर और दृढ़ प्रतिज्ञ मानव हृदय को भी मोम सदृश पिघलाने की शक्ति नृत्य कला में है। नृत्य पैरों की थिरकन है, नृत्य गीतों की धड़कन है, नृत्य रसमयी तरंगे हैं, नृत्य भावों की लचकन है। भूल जाओ नृत्य में सब, करो स्वीकार तुम हर सत्य। नृत्य रंगता है तन मन को, नृत्य जीवन का सृजन है।
Dance is a superpower. Everybody has it, but only few are brave enough to unleash it. Dance is the most beautiful form of expression of human feelings. Dancers are the messengers of God. An event is incomplete without such a dynamic dance performance. So presenting before you all a fetching fusion, Navle, of three most beautiful classical dance forms, Bharatnatyam, Kathak and Odissi.
कान्हारे नंद नंदन कान्हारे नंद नंदन करमनी रंजन हे दुख भंजन कान्हारे
Wow, that was incredible. The young dancers really held everyone captive with their graceful movements and beautiful expressions.
The illustrious guests who have spared their valuable time to be here with us are embodiments of success. We are extremely indebted to have with us our chief guest, Mr. Dhananjay Huilgol, a prominent neuroscientist and a proud alumnus of Chinmaya Vidyalaya. May I invite Ms. Bundana Gera to welcome sir.
Hari Om. It is with great pride and honor that we welcome Dr. Dhananjay Huilgol, who has taken out time from his busy schedule to be with us on this prestigious occasion of Prize Distribution Ceremony 2020. Let me take you through his journey by sharing his brief profile. Our chief guest for the evening, Dr. Dhananjay Huilgol, is a neuroscientist who studies brain development. That is, how the brain is formed in an embryo. He is an alumnus of Chinmaya Vidyalaya class of 2001. He was interested in studying life sciences since his school days, and this led him to pursue his undergrad in BSc Honours Biomedical Science from Acharya Narendra Dev College, University of Delhi. During this period, he was awarded a scholarship by the Kishore Vaigyanik Protsahan Yojana, funded by the Department of Science and Technology of the Government of India, which aims at encouraging students to take up research careers in the area of basic sciences. He was selected for the integrated PhD program in biology at the Tata Institute of Fundamental Sciences, Mumbai. He completed his PhD in 2012 with Professor Shubha Tole in developmental neuroscience. He is currently a postdoctoral fellow at the Cold Spring Harbor Laboratory, USA, and has published his work in several internationally reputed journals throughout his career. He takes a special interest in teaching and science outreach. Dr. Dhananjay Huilgol has earned many honors and awards. Allow me to give you a glimpse. He was awarded the Indian National Science Academy Young Scientist Award in 2018 for his PhD work. I would like to add over here that it is a national honor given to scientists who are 35 years or younger. Dr. Dhananjay was awarded the most prestigious and competitive fellowships to study the assembly of the cortex, which include the Human Frontier Science Program Long-Term Fellowship, which is an international award, and the NARCED Young Investigator Grant by Brain and Behavior Research Foundation USA for outstanding research in neuroscience. He is an invited panelist on postdoctoral fellowships and grants and is YI speaker at Young Investigator meeting. He has been a reviewer for peer-reviewed journals and has been grading applications for the summer undergraduate research program at Cold Spring Harbor Laboratory since 2016. He has also got the outstanding postdoctoral fellow poster prize at the 18th annual symposium, Cold Spring Harbor Laboratory. Dr. Dhananjay is a recipient of D.M. Carr Award for Best Oral Presentation by Indian Academy of Neurosciences, Amritsar, and of the Travel Awards to present a poster at the Gordon Research Conference and to learn slice cultures and time-lapse imaging. He was an associate faculty member of F1000 Prime with Professor Shubha Tole from 2013 to 2016. We thank you once again, Dhananjay sir, and we welcome you from the bottom of our hearts.
Thank you so much for the kind introduction, and Hari Om, and a very good evening to all of you. The Vidyalaya principal, Ms. Archana Soni, Mr. Anil Sachdev, and Ms. Shibani Khurana, and other members of the management committee, teachers, non-teaching staff, to all the students and their parents. It is a great honor to be invited as a chief guest to any school where one can speak to growing minds. But it is an even more humbling experience to be invited to your own alma mater. And I have this privilege today to address all of you in the audience where I used to be up until 20 years ago. So it brings back lots of good memories. Let me start by congratulating each and every one of you, as Anil sir said, and I can't repeat more often, for your continued interest and effort in education and activities promoting all-round development throughout this pandemic. It's been very stressful, I'm sure, and a very big struggle for teachers and parents alike. So they deserve a huge round of applause. I would like to particularly, thank you. I would also like to particularly extend my appreciation for all you students who need interactions to develop themselves, who need to learn through each other. You are keeping up not just with the school curriculum, but also acing activities, as we just witnessed, that are equally essential for your all-round development. I witnessed amazing performances, and my heart is filled with awe and delight for all the students and teachers who made this happen. It makes me nostalgic about the fun times during all the annual day functions where I used to be part of the school choir, and I looked forward to it every year. Now, every school aspires to provide the best education to students. Chinmaya Vidyalaya has been unique through all these years in that it provides value education. Now, this creates students that develop social and relationship skills, and therefore it has significance in shaping individuals into contributing members of the society, much needed in our country and in the world today. Now, developing an EQ or emotional quotient is as important or perhaps even more than developing IQ or intelligence quotient. After all, many successful leaders have very high empathy or EQ. I would like to share two examples with you from my school days that provided me with a deep sense of empathy for people who are unlike me, like Anil sir pointed out, and what does it mean by social responsibility. So during my middle school, when I was in 7th grade, as part of the National Literacy Mission, we visited Tihar Jail to help provide recreation and education to inmates by performing skits, teaching them finger painting, and singing for them. Now, in fact, what I did was I befriended one inmate, and his name was Makhan Singh, who told me part of his life story and also about his crimes. My mother wasn't really happy with that. But still, I learned a lot by interacting with somebody who I would have never met otherwise. A few years later, when I was in 11th class, we became members of the Rotary Club initiative. And as part of this, we decided to go to different neighbors in our school neighborhood of Vasant Vihar and give them polio doses to children who had not received it earlier. So I don't know if today you have heard this slogan, but back then there was something called Do Boond Zindagi Ki. Because of that, and being part of this initiative where today we have eradicated polio from most of our homes in India, makes us feel very, very happy. These activities gave us a sense of empathy and responsibility and the knowledge that 11 to 17-year-old students can actually make at least a small difference to the lives around them. The school got recognition this year in form of the World Award for Value Education, and this provides a testament to what I believe, along with, I'm sure, many students who passed out from the school. Another unique feature of Chinmaya Vidyalaya, in my opinion, is that parents, teachers, and students work together for the overall growth of the student. In my experience personally, teachers who never even formally taught me in a classroom were also interested and invested in my progress up until today. This really gave me a holistic approach to life, and I'm sure other alumni would agree 100%. It is really heartening to see that this student-teacher interaction continues till date, because we don't have one parent or two parents, we actually have 50 parents. This is evident from the awards that the school has received in student-teacher interactions, the Brain Feed Award for the best CBSE school, and the Great Legacy in Education Award by educationtoday.co. Our school is climbing new heights since 20 years ago and even better today. And the credit goes to Principal Ma'am, the teachers, the parents, and to all of you who are working with them together as a team. I'm delighted to see some of Chinmaya's teachers getting recognition. And I would like to mention Bisht sir, who has been there since my nursery class and has been teaching basketball to students. And I'm so proud to see that he's received this award. In some cases, two teachers have received national awards for teaching, and I'm very, very happy for all of you. As a scientist myself, I am very excited about Atal Tinkering Lab that the school has enrolled in. Now, this gives students the freedom to think and creativity and builds a scientific temperament which is required to pursue anything that will make you curious or make you innovate something. So kudos to students who have performed brilliantly in the ATL Tinkerfest this year. Some of my fondest memories are from the music room, the music choir, Banerjee ma'am, Lalit sir, Asha Bhardwaj ma'am, and so many other teachers who were always there in the music room for us, and the Gita chanting competitions. The Vidyalaya has always emphasized on cultural development, and I feel very proud that I was in such a school because it helps me integrate in international cultural festivals as well. It is gratifying to know that many of you are still enjoying this today because I saw so many awards being given for singing, for dancing, and so many other cultural activities. Let me digress a little bit. Today I stand here after going through many milestones. So I'll discuss something more serious briefly, especially as a neuroscientist. If I were to talk to my 16-year-old self, I would caution him or her about mental health. The world has become a very intense and competitive place, and I've seen some of my friends battling with issues concerning self-worth and balance. In school students, such as you, this has been caused by two reasons. Bullying is one of them, Where there's a fine line between pulling your friend's leg in jest versus making somebody uncomfortable, it will be good to know where the line is crossed. And this can have far reaching consequences because the effects are not apparent today, but maybe a few years later. The second one is a lot more pertinent to you, especially 9th to 12th standard students who are in the pressure to perform, who want to discover your career, and also more importantly, yourself. You must not feel the pressure to choose a career based on what others have in mind for you. Consult your teachers, consult your parents, discuss a lot with your peers, and choose wisely based on what you like, what your aptitude is. Let me give you an interesting example from a very popular film actor, Vicky Kaushal. I'm sure you all know about him, and maybe some of you have him as your favorite actor. He was enrolled in an engineering school, and I'm sure he was doing quite well there too. But today he followed his heart, and because of that, he's winning many hearts through his acting. My own example is that I did love biology right from my middle school, but never wanted to become a medical doctor. 20 years ago, at least, we did not have the range of professions in front of us that you can pursue today. So either you could become an engineer or a doctor if you took science. It was a couple of years after my school days that I learned about a different path via scientific research to realize my interests in life sciences. So don't be under the pressure to choose a career today. Maybe you are going in the right direction and you'll realize what you like. While I do like to caution, like I did, I am happy to say that you're already in a school that gives you a balanced approach to life, and this does solve half the concerns. Before I end, I would like to quote Swami Vivekananda, something that was written in our school diary, and I'm sure it'll be written today also. Arise, awake, and stop not till your goal is reached. So define your goals and be ambitious, but always remember that success with a human face is much better. On this note, a heartfelt congratulations to all the awardees who received these amazing school awards today in academics and parallel creative activities such as music, sports, Gita chanting, and every possible sphere. My God, how much talent is there in this one school? Follow your heart and your goals with a smile. Our Vidyalaya motto is just two simple words, keep smiling. But they do make a big impact and take you far ahead in life, especially for our mental well-being. A smile makes it easier to wade through trying situations, especially while climbing the ladder. I will end here by extending a huge thank you for giving me this opportunity and unparalleled pleasure. Tears were almost at the brink of my eye when I spoke to ma'am and Anil sir just before this function started. I would like to specially mention Mrs. Kirti Bhardwaj, or Kirti Didi as I call her, for nominating me and making me go down the memory lane. A very big thank you to Rini ma'am for nominating me, and you've been one of my favorite teachers from all school years. I can't tell you how emotional I became when you called me last night. I would be remiss if I do not thank the entire team in Chinmaya who put in the effort to coordinate my participation in every way. I think I will need another felicitation function to even name all my teachers at school and at home. So thank you all who made me the person I am. And Hari Om.
Dhananjay, we are very proud of you, and you are going to go to greater heights. May Gurudev continue to inspire you and bless you, and I'm sure you will do a lot more. And thank you very much for being part of the family.
Thank you. Thank you. I feel honored to be here. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Your presence and gentle words are a source of encouragement for all of us. Thanks as a word is so small, yet it speaks volumes of the hidden sentiments of gratitude within the heart. It is our duty to thank you all for your presence in this great event. May we now call upon the school vice head boy to propose the vote of thanks.
Hari Om and a blissful evening to Honorable Chief Guest Mr. Dhananjay Huilgol, esteemed Chairman Mr. Anil Sachdev, admired Manager Ms. Shibani Khurana, respected Principal Ma'am, dear parents, staff members and our fellow students. It's my proud privilege to propose the vote of thanks on this momentous occasion. I, Krishna Agrawal, on behalf of Chinmaya Vidyalaya, would like to extend a heartfelt gratitude to all for gracing the occasion. I wish to thank our chief guest, Mr. Dhananjay Huilgol, for kindly accepting our invitation and presiding over the Felicitation Ceremony 2020. Thank you, sir, for being with us today. I am grateful to Chairman of our Vidyalaya, Mr. Anil Sachdev, for his encouraging and inspiring words. I would like to express my sincere thanks to Ms. Shibani Khurana for her valuable presence, and we feel humbled and honored. I am obliged to the members of the Managing Committee and members of the PTA Executive Committee for being the part of Felicitation Ceremony 2020. I must mention a deep sense of appreciation for dear parents for being the key players in our success story. I also thank our principal, Ms. Archana Soni, for her guidance and support. Teachers and students for their enormous cooperation in organizing this event. I must acknowledge our gratitude to the IT department for assisting us. We all are most obliged to the IT department for their efforts and hard work in making this occasion a memorable one. Gratitude costs nothing, but it is a big investment in future. Once again, we renew our gratitude and spread the fragrance of love. Hariom and thank you.
अब हम अपनी अगली प्रस्तुति की ओर बढ़ते हैं। देश प्रेम, वसुधैव कुटुंबकम, एकता, आदर, सद्गुणों के महत्व के संदेश से चहुं दिशाएं गुंजायमान करता प्रस्तुत है हमारा विद्यालय गीत।
चिन्मया विद्यालयालयगा नवीनता, चिन्मया विद्यालयालयगा एकता। भारत माँ के लाल हम एक राग गाएंगे, भारत माँ के लाल हम एक राग गाएंगे। तन एक प्राण एक भाव एक गाएंगे, तन एक प्राण एक भाव एक गाएंगे। चिन्मया विद्यालयालयगा नवीनता, चिन्मया विद्यालयालयगा एकता। कर्म धर्म प्रेम की ज्योत को जलाएंगे, कर्म धर्म प्रेम की ज्योत को जलाएंगे। विनम्रता मनुष्यता सहिष्णुता सिखाएंगे, विनम्रता मनुष्यता सहिष्णुता सिखाएंगे। रूढ़ रीति नीतियाँ रूढ़ता मिटाएंगे, मधुर मधुर स्वर्ग सी साम्यता बनाएंगे। चिन्मया विद्यालयालयगा नवीनता, चिन्मया विद्यालयालयगा एकता। भक्ति ज्ञान श्रद्धा के महत्व को बताएंगे, भक्ति ज्ञान श्रद्धा के महत्व को बताएंगे। विद्युत गति से हम परिवर्तन लाएंगे, विद्युत गति से हम परिवर्तन लाएंगे। सर्व शिव के सर्व बीज को हम ओढ़ेंगे, वसुधैव कुटुंब की भावना फैलाएंगे। मुस्कुराते रहो सदा छंद हम ये गाएंगे, मुस्कुराते रहो सदा छंद हम ये गाएंगे। भारतीय संस्कृति को खूब हम सजाएंगे, भारतीय संस्कृति को खूब हम सजाएंगे। चिन्मया विद्यालयालयगा नवीनता, चिन्मया विद्यालयालयगा एकता। चिन्मया विद्यालयालयगा नवीनता, चिन्मया विद्यालयालयगा एकता।
There are many things that don't really end. They just begin again in a new way. We might have reached the end of today's program, but we'll be back next year with a lot more enthusiasm, fun and energy. And let's hope it's not digitally, but in person. It is said, let us train our minds to see the good in everything. Positivity is a choice. The happiness of our life depends on the quality of our thoughts.
सकारात्मक सोच संग, उत्साह और उल्लास लिए जीतेंगे हर बाजी, मन में यह विश्वास लिए। आशावाद, दृढ़ संकल्प व अदम्य इच्छा शक्ति हर असंभव कार्य को संभव बनाती है। यह ज्योति हमारे मन में सदैव दैदीप्यमान रहे।
इसी प्रत्याशा के साथ हम पारितोषिक वितरण समारोह को राष्ट्रगान के द्वारा विराम देते हैं। हरि ओम।
जनगण अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंधु गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जय मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता
Archana ji, I want to compliment you, all the students, the staff, the teachers for an outstanding job done today. Both the functions were extremely well done and I'm very, very proud of for what you have done. God bless all of you. May Gurudev always inspire everybody.
Thank you so much, sir. It would not have been possible without you. So thank you for being with us always and forever.
Thank you. And thank you, Dhananjay, once again. Look forward to meeting you one day in person.
Thank you. Thank you. Same here. Same here. Same here, ma'am and sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
आज रात 12 बजे से संपूर्ण देश में संपूर्ण लॉकडाउन होने जा रहा है।